Alright, so before we begin, let me preface this with clarification that it is not the cleanest TAS in the world, considering this is the first TAS I've ever done before. I'm sure there are a lot of room strategies that could be better, and some minor stuff, like I didn't do arm pumping at all. And in some rooms, I just went through them once with a single strategy and didn't even try anything else because I think I was kind of getting burned out at the time or something. But in any case, it's a lot better than my blind run, that's for sure, which is what the whole point of this is. This is a pre-recorded video. I already did it yesterday, which is why it has, like, it's frozen. There's no sound or anything. So I got the timer on the side to compare the difference between the run that I finished sometime last week. But yeah, may as well just start it. Oh, VLC's being weird. There we go. So most of the movement's pretty straightforward. That door was really annoying. I spent forever trying to figure out a way to just run into it, but the only thing I could figure out is you have to jump there to hit it. This room's kind of annoying too. There's so many ledges you can't really go around. You just have to keep falling and stopping on every ledge. First Metroid. There's not really much you can do here. Tried to get caught as early as I could. That's about all I could think of. Just jumping up so he grabs you instantly. The beeping here is kind of annoying. The second one's a bit more forgiving. We'll get there. Not a lot happens in the early game, just a lot of precise jumping, a lot of short hops to get over ledges and land in specific spots. The early game's a little sloppy too, since this is when I was just starting. And since I've never done a TAS before, I had no idea what the fuck I was doing. I didn't even know how to re-record at this point. I was just running through it. So this is kind of cool. There's like certain placements in this room to manipulate the bomb chorizo. The first one is just right there. The next one, if you see the lines on the little bars at the bottom, you put your front foot so it's like right in the middle of that line, and he just stands there and swings at you and doesn't hit you, and it's super easy. Piece of cake. Figured that out on accident. Ledge grabbing is a little sloppy here and there. Still not very good at ledge grabbing. So I'm sure you could save off a couple seconds here and there with better ledge grabbing than what I do. I was aiming for a sub-hour run, but I didn't quite get there. Not sure how you could shave off another 5 minutes without doing some major route changes. Even with better movement, I don't think there's 5 minutes worth of time to save just from better movement. Maybe a minute at most. Jump through the door there for better door transition. And it just kind of sets you up for getting this missile easily, so it's kind of good. Actually, no. I thought that was a door transition thing. So this is interesting. You go through this door and you fall back down in a specific way. And that avoids the dude from coming up top and swinging right in your face. If you jump into that little corner instead of just immediately going up onto the hill. I'm not sure why, but it worked every time. Got a mock ball to avoid the guys there. I feel dumb because I don't know the name of any of the enemies. So this is the new climb. It's quite long. And if you don't keep up the pace, it's really easy to get hit by these guys that are flying around. Especially the one at the beginning. If you don't get up the wall really fast, you get screwed up. Turn around mid-run to grab that missile. Otherwise, you just run straight past it and go through the door. This room, I'm sure there's a faster way to do it. This is one of the ones I only tried once. First damage boost. That one's fun. Oh yeah, if you miss any of the holes, then you're in trouble. For sure. But it's pretty easy. You just have to be consistent and just keep going and going and going. First split. Already almost 50 seconds different. Just from all the movement tech. The movement in my run was a lot sloppier. You'll see the times stack up pretty quickly. Especially in the mid-game around power bombs and screw attack, since I died twice there. That wasted a ton of time. So this part's important. You need 15 missiles exactly to get through all of this. Because there's these 3 red doors. Those 2, and then another one that leads to Crocomire. You could probably get through this area with 10 missiles if you pick up a drop from one of the beamers or something. Or the waivers, rather. But then you only have 10 missiles to deal with Crocomire, which kind of sucks. Which makes the fight take longer. That door is a little annoying. Multiple times when trying this, if you shoot the missiles too fast, like some of them don't register as hitting the door, so you run out of missiles and then you're screwed. So that's something to be careful about. Since this game lets you shoot as fast as you can mash the button, pretty much, in some situations, if you shoot too fast, you're just wasting missiles and it's not helping you at all. Especially with super missiles. I ran into a lot of situations where I was trying to shoot things with supers, and I would end up losing supers because I'd shoot them too quickly or something. Not the cleanest Crocomire fight in the world, but it wasn't meant to be. Just waiting for him to disintegrate off screen. Saves lag. At least I think it does. I didn't actually try it with him on screen. Boop, 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 boop. Probably don't need to jump there. You don't really need missiles anymore for a good while. So this room's kind of cool. I'm not sure if this is actually possible to do it that cleanly. Because I'm pretty sure the pattern of those guys coming out of the acid is random. So if you're unlucky, he'll just jump up right to the ceiling and block you and you'll be screwed anyways. So probably need to test that room for consistency to see if it's actually possible to just run through it like that, 'cause I'm not sure. That's one thing about this TAS is I tried to do things that are possible as much as I could think of, but some of them I didn't really test in real time, so in some areas I might have done things that are like way harder than they need to be, but I don't know. So this room's a lot faster than my run, since I actually know how to get through it now. Instead of flubbing around on every single ledge, just jump all the way up. Another damage boost here, I think. 2. So I screwed up this door. You actually want to go as low as possible in that door. I get it right the second time around. That's another thing that you'll probably notice later on is when going through these areas, second or third times, the strategies are slightly different because I honestly couldn't remember how I did it. And I was kind of lazy and didn't feel like looking it up. But it's also kind of nice, I guess, since it presents multiple ways to do them. But I'm sure one or the other is faster. I just didn't actually time it or anything.